Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast. As always, Kevin Asoy, Nick Strom, Andy Semo. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Took the day off yesterday, limited sports slate, plus wanted to spend the time with our women. Yes, we all have women. So, nothing to
Believe
really
it or not.
recap here.
We shouldn't after this losing streak.
Yeah, it's funny. But I don't know, Kevin, if you want to recap 2 days ago, but yeah, might as well.
Yeah, why not? USA -1.5 for Andy hockey. Four Nations 6-1 game. Beautiful play there. Kachuk had the 4 goals, so that's pretty sick. Bam got scratched for my 18 plus points for him, and then we had Thunder -6.5 for Strom. Would have been a plus 200 somewhere in that range after the push. Thunder had a terrible game. Lost 116-101 to the T-Wolves before the All-Star break here. So that lost that parlay and put us on the month at 0-13. I am 3-9-1. That hurts to look at. Andy 7-6, Strom 8-5. And that might have been a nice little reset. Personally, I enjoyed not looking at anything for a day. It's rare.
It was fantastic.
Some people didn't need a reset because they were hot, so
That's true. You might have got screwed on the reset.
No, Kent State lost, so he's back to earth.
It's true.
didn't take Kent State.
Yeah.
What did the public see? They saw nothing.
It's true. But
All right.
Great college basketball slate again this week. Or today, sorry. Saturday weeks have been amazing. A lot of good games.
Yeah. It's pretty much all college basketball from here until at least NBA or NHL are back. So not exactly our wheelhouse, but we have to do it. Maybe we'll do some golf tomorrow.
Got to get ready for March Madness.
Got to get ready for
Yeah, we
March
were
Madness.
decent. We were decent March Madness last season. We were all over 50%, I think, in college basketball. Could be wrong. But.
I think March Madness got to hammer the under, and usually that helps. So, all right, let's get into the picks today. Strom, kick us off.
Yeah, I got the early game and the only mid-major game here. So I'm going George Mason -2.5 at home against St. Joe's. They are 14-1 at home this year. They're 11-1 in the A10, and they have covered 4 straight and have covered in 5 of the last 6 games. They have also won 10 straight games. So I love this at almost a pick 'em at home against a St. Joe's team that is only 2-4 on the road this year and have yet to cover a road game as a dog. So give me George Mason. They should win here. I don't know why the line is small. They have had some close games, but they usually scratch them out and win. George Mason has really good defense. So let's see where they're at. They only allow 62 points a game, so that's good.
Almost feels trappy.
They have to win.
That data.
Kind of like the Creighton pick, a little trappy.
You were pounding the table for this because it's an 11 o'clock game. They have to win.
Gotta win.
So, know nothing about these teams.
Nope.
But we go. All right, I'll go next because I have a 12 o'clock game, but mine's a bit bigger. Should be nationally televised. I'm going Purdue -4.5. Rebound spot for them. They just lost to Michigan in their last game. In an absolute heartbreaker, they lost by 2. But in the games that they have rebounded, their last loss was January 21st. The next game they played Michigan at home, they won by 27. So also, I think there's a bit of bad blood here. Before the tournament last year, the last game Purdue played was Wisconsin, and they lost in OT to them as they went on to be in the national championship. Purdue did. So both teams are very, very solid, but I'm really just riding with Purdue rebounding at home, no less. They're 12-1 at home, and home teams in college basketball feast. It's hard to win on the road. So, 2 pretty even teams. I'm going to take the home team, who's also ranked higher in the nation, better in the Big Ten. But it should be a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
feels like
I'm liking
we
I'm liking that we all have home teams and the spreads aren't huge. So
Yeah,
I do like it.
I do love that.
Yeah, I agree. These feel like solid picks. So to finish it off, I keep leaning myself to SEC. I've just been watching more SEC ball than anything else, so I feel like I know it a little better. But I'm taking Ole Miss minus 2.5. They're playing Mississippi State, who is really struggling. They've lost 3 of their last 4, and they're 1-8 against the spread in their last 9. Ole Miss is a fine team. You know, they're not great. They're solid, but they're 6-4 in the last 10, 5-5 against the spread, I believe. They have won 3 in a row, including a really nice Kentucky win at home. Kentucky is playing great ball right now. The thing with Mississippi State is they're terrible at shooting threes, shooting about 31%, and they're one of the worst defensive teams at the three. So their opponents are shooting about 36% from three, which is what Ole Miss shoots. So if these teams shoot their averages, Ole Miss should dominate the three-point line. And Mississippi State is bad, really bad on defense on every metric. So teams also shoot better at home, which I love for all of us, but that's just one of those college things. But yeah, that just feels like the right pick. Got a solid team against a really struggling team here. So
I was going to take this if you didn't take it. This was my number one pick.
ooh,
Ole Miss
on the radar.
8-4. They're 8-4 in the conference. Mississippi State's 5-6. They just got hammered by Florida, who exposed them. If you don't let their little guy, their 5'11" guard, that's their leading scorer, shoot the 3-ball, you win. Like it was a recipe to win against them.
I should mention too, Mississippi State beat Ole Miss like 3 weeks ago, so I'd be shocked if they beat them twice. That was at Ole Miss, so and they should even up that. They should go 1-1 against each other, I would imagine.
Rivalry.
They'll win by 1. They won't cover.
No, come on. We're gonna hit today. You know, positivity. We've been down.
Kind of liking it.
Wow.
I love the Ole Miss pick. Absolutely love it. All right. So to recap our picks, we have Ole Miss minus 2.5 at minus 140, Purdue minus 4.5 at minus 135, and George Mason minus 2.5. That starts in about 13 minutes at minus 145.
11:30.
11:30, my bad. So,
yeah,
but plus 404 for today's parlay. That's what we got.
Go Patriots.
I love that I'm just going to walk over and turn on this game. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's been a good slate.
All right. Let's get it.
Let's go.